Hana dil set. So today I'll be going through Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the first of many videos where I'll be giving an overview of my personal experience with, of course, personally you are doing it, personal experience with the Ms Ting Get Fit Challenge, which runs for 3 weeks. I want to see how overall that's gonna benefit me and my health for these 3 weeks, as well as my vocal strength, because as a singer in a choir, you need, well, I need the energy to be able to dance and prance around on stage. And I'll be giving a week by week analysis of what I experienced, what challenges I faced, what progress I had, also and how that's affecting me vocally as well as my performance on stage, because singers, we need that endurance on stage. Don't be kidding yourself. We need that endurance. Hey guys, so welcome to the Ms Ting Get Fit Challenge with me. Anyways, basically I missed day 1 because I forgot to hit record. Sorry. I forgot to hit record, and this is why we jumped straight into day 2. And in day 2, despite what it looks like, my body was aching. Okay, I was sore all over, from the tips of my hair right down to the fingernail of the toenail. Okay, right down to my toenails. I was absolutely sore. But is that reason to quit? No, it's reason to push on. So I was really sore, but I was starting to get into the motion of the routine. And one thing I'm really excited and happy that Ms Ting motivates us to do in her workouts is to focus on your form and posture so that you do not injure yourself, ensuring that you are not straining your back or your elbows or your knees. Then it's all good. Day 3 was a rest day after the day 1 and day 2's intense routines, and jumping into day 4. In day 4, I was a lot less sore, thankfully, and my motions started to flow a lot more as she was going through the exercise routines, and I was actually having fun. Can you believe it? Who has fun during exercises? I did. But anyways, I was having a lot more fun with the exercises. I'm fortunate enough to have had dumbbells to assist in the exercise routine for that particular day. So I used 2 kilogram dumbbells. Always start with lighter weights, guys. Don't take 1 kilogram or 1 or 2 kilogram dumbbells to be nothing. They are definitely something, and your body will feel it afterwards. So I started with those, and it was pretty good. There are points where you're going to see me do a little bit of a adjustment or a test of how the motion of the exercise is going to go. This is basically me, as I stated before, checking my form to ensure that I was stepping and aligning myself in the right way to not give myself and create for myself back issues. I do not want back issues whilst I'm losing weight, because it's counterproductive. I mean, how is it going to work that you're on a weight loss journey and a fitness journey when you end up getting injured? You might have to end up taking a break for a long time because you're injured. So form is importante. Take into consideration form, and that is a lot. That's what I was thinking about throughout this workout. And like I said earlier, I love that Ms Ting focuses a lot on your form as opposed to the number of reps you're doing, because if you think too much about the reps you're doing, you can easily forego the quality of the form that you're taking. There were times where within the workout, there were just things that the girl could do that I was not willing to put myself through, okay? And this speaks for all the other days of the other workouts as well. There were exercise positions and steps that I was like, nah, girl, nah, I'm not doing that. Not because I'm lazy, but simply because for where I am in my fitness position, I'm not going to be able to do those steps. And she offered up low intensity alternatives to those exercises to make it easier for you to move, but not less effective, which is dope, which is absolutely dope. So I would switch onto the low intensity alternatives when I found something that I was not willing to do. An example of an exercise position that I'm not willing to ever do, whether I'm fit or not, is the burpee. I cannot stand burpees. I cannot stand burpees, and until I get to that point, I will not be doing burpees anytime soon. That's just my personal preference. If you feel you're strong enough to do them, you go ahead. But I'm not willing. I'm not willing, not at all, okay? And that's me, and that's allowed. Hi guys, so I just completed the first set of my Chloe Ting challenge. I'm on day 6. So I just finished the first part of the scheduled exercises and I'm on a break. I'm taking a 10-minute break, y'all, because Chloe Ting does not play, okay? She's not a jokester, she's not a prankster, she's very serious. So I'm taking about a 5 to 10 minute break, and then I'll be on to set number 2 and number 3, and then I do my cool down, and then I'm done and I get a shower. Yeah, that's what I plan to do. So while I just cool it for a bit, I'm just gonna sit and watch regular show for a few moments as I compose myself for the second set, for the second wave of the challenge of day 6. By day 7, I can report that I was still a little bit sore, not as sore as I was on the previous days, but it was definitely getting better, and I was getting a lot stronger. I forgot to mention that in the previous days, I was taking a lot of breaks, okay? I was taking breaks in between the workouts because I was like, oh my gosh, Chloe Ting is not trying to murder the fat, she's low-key trying to kill me. So, like, I would take a lot of breaks, and that's the thing about, exercise, guys. You're going to, especially when your body is not used to it, your body is a living organism, and it actually does need to learn a lot of things or relearn a lot of things after unlearning them for a long time. So that's perfectly natural, that's perfectly normal. Whenever I felt I was out of breath or I was getting too hot and too super sweaty for me to be able to tolerate, I would just take a longer break than what was recommended by Chloe Ting in her workout, or in the middle of an exercise, I'd just take a break and I'd compose myself and then get back on. I mean, the most important thing is to continue and push forward and get better, because if that was the case, I should have quit on day one. If that was the case, I should have quit on day one, but I didn't. And that's simply because the end result is going to be better, and it's going to be worth every single hurdle and every single obstacle that I encountered whilst getting to the end result. So hang in there, guys. You could see I was modifying a lot of the exercises as well, because there was a point where I could not do high planks. Like, I cannot do high planks or elbow planks at all. So I'd modify the exercises to accommodate what I was able to do. As time will go on, for sure, I'm going to be able to improve a lot. Then came day 7. I was less sore than I had been. I was now comfortably able to not walk around like a duck. So that was pretty cool, and I was now really starting to enjoy the workouts. I was really enjoying myself and how much I'd managed to accomplish in these 7 days with regards to my posture and how I was able to position myself in the workouts. That is a small but big achievement that was worth celebrating, and I was so excited that I was able to squat a lot lower, lunge a lot lower, and do a lot of the things that I was, one, reluctant to do, two, really struggling to do. So I had gotten better at that. So this is encouragement. This shows that it can be done, guys. So don't be discouraged, don't be frustrated at your progress on day 1, because you just started. Also, let me just add, when you do this Get Fit routine, there are some things that Chloe Ting recommends that you use. 1, resistance bands, and 2, a set of dumbbells or sets of dumbbells. She altered them in such a way that you do not need them. So there's a lot of modifications, so you don't have an excuse of, oh, but I don't have dumbbells, oh, but I don't have resistance band. You can still do it, guys. You can still do it without the resistance bands, without the dumbbells. No excuses. Alright guys, so that is the end of my week 1. My week 1 was a challenge, of course. I had just started exercising. It was not easy, but I definitely have realized that there are a lot of improvements in my overall strength and fitness. I'm a lot more able to do a lot of the exercises. I'm a lot more able to do things that were harder for me before, and I'm having a lot more fun. I'm having a lot more fun, simply because I like that it's not the same thing every single day. She does have a program, and the program, it's not the same routines every single day. One day you'll focus on your upper body, next day you'll focus on your lower body, next day you'll focus on your abdominals, next day you'll focus on, your butt, for example. So she keeps it very fluid, and there's a lot of variety that you can do to ensure that it doesn't get stale, because there's nothing worse than doing exercises that are just stale on you and it becomes a chore as opposed to it being a help. So overall, I'm really enjoying this program for now, and I cannot wait for week 2. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to comment down below as well as to like this video, and I will be making sure to follow up with more videos of this kind as well as giving you more tips about singing and health and how they work hand in hand for your performances. Please make sure to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.